The American Investment Council is the largest advocacy and research organization for private equity and private credit here in Washington, D.C. We have more than 100 members that invest in every community across the United States. Private equity delivers the strongest returns of any investment option. These returns are critical for retirees, like teachers, firefighters, policemen, who are dependent on these returns for a very comfortable retirement. Pension funds partner with firms like Grain because they have strong performance in delivering returns for their investors.
When I think about our space, broadly defined as broadband, there are a lot of components that make broadband available to people, and we like to look across all of those subsectors to find value and generate returns for our investors.
David is an expert investor in telecommunications field. And one of the things that his firm has really done a good job of is helping to close the digital divide.
We're beginning to see a pretty large divide between the haves and have-nots. And if we take a look at the major metros within the United States, the affluent portions of the major metros, there's a very big difference between the speeds and capacities that they have to consume information as opposed to rural or less developed portions of the country. Broadband is an economic driver unlike anything else. Globally, it will make a massive difference, not just in the Tier 2, Tier 3 markets within the United States, but really in less developed countries all over the world. As I think about how the firm's investments support public pension plans and retirees, I think in a very personal way about my parents. My parents were both public servants. My mother was a school teacher. My dad was a postal employee. And I take the mission very seriously as I manage money for estates and their retirees. It's very personal to me, and the mission matters.
When we have more diverse and experienced voices on our side, going to policymakers in Washington and in state capitals, telling the good story about private equity, that's when we win. What is private equity? This is private equity.